Hey everybody, this is Jtrain997. Now, I promised you guys a collection video. Long story short, yeah, you're getting one. A shelf broke, and with college starting back up and some family in the hospital, I have not had a ton of time to get my stuff back in order. So it's either keep putting it off when I only have weekends to do videos, or do a week one now, and as soon as I have my collection back up and running, I'll put a better video up. So right now you're going to get a collection video, and then you're going to kind of get a collection 2.0 video. So without further ado, let's start. Okay, and for the sake of things, we'll start over here. Up here is pretty much a 1/6 shelf. You got your Sideshow Snake Eyes and Firefly right there. There's the Cinema of Fear Jason in the background. Jonah Hex, Rorschach, Springfield Slasher, some Freddy Krueger, Masterpiece Grimlock, and Masterpiece Optimus Prime. Those aren't 1/6 figures, but, yeah, well, close enough. You can see some Joes in the background back there. Down here we have the start of a very big Green Lantern display. Kind of dark, and this flashlight is not the best, so bear with me here. You got Mongol back there, then Alpha Lantern, Boudica, Hal. I tried to put the basic Guardians of the color spectrum up front. It took me forever to get that Sinestro. Then White Lantern Sinestro behind him, Crib, Arquillo. Then the next line is essentially all Green Lanterns with the exception of White Lantern Sinestro, who actually is falling off his base. Need to fix that. Next line, essentially, there's Black Lantern Necron. Then everybody back there, Scar, who's all the way in the back. Everyone else is Black Lanterns on this shelf, which Hawkgirl, Hawkman, Black Hand. Up here are the Guardians, or Deputy Lanterns rather, as you can see. When the 4-pack comes out later this month, I'm going to switch Hal and just push him back and put Black Hand up here because there is a Ted Kord Black Beetle coming out. I mean, a Ted Kord Blue Beetle Black Lantern. That is a mouthful. Over here we have this display. Like I said, I'm behind. Over here we have the rest of the DC Universe Wave 17, which I have not finished putting out. These are all the DC Universe Classics Green Lantern themed figures. Exceptions being the Matty Collector 2-pack Carousel and Romot Rue, if I'm saying that name right. I keep meaning to buy those, I never do. And obviously DC Universe Wave 17, there's Kilowog, Stell, all the Green Lanterns. You've got Hal, Guy, John, Kyle, and Ion up here in front. Red Lantern, Yellow Lantern, Mongol, Collect and Connect, Arquillo back there. Real shame the Green Lantern Classics line ended. So, yeah, there you go there. Next shelf is essentially a DC Direct shelf. You got Arkham Asylum. Well, actually, this is a Batman shelf, just straight up. Arkham Asylum Batman, Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze, there's Battle Damaged Batman, well, Infinite Crisis Batman rather. A lot of Arkham Asylum on this shelf. The Batman shelf is actually about to expand into 2 shelves because way too many, well, not too many Batmans, but a lot of Batmans. Down here's a kind of a random DC shelf. A lot of Brightest Day, a little Flashpoint. Kind of a dark shelf down here. I don't get down here enough. Some Return to Bruce Wayne. Once again, some Brightest Day. So that's that entire shelf. Completely DC shelf. Then we go on to over here, which is, got 2 in-the-box Jonah Hexes. Then Jonah Hex kind of has his own little memorial thing going on over here. Very nice. Definitely all great figures. I'm gonna buy another of that Jonah Hex if I find him in the box to have him with those. Never saw Wave 16 in my area. Of course, Lila's pistol always falls out. That figure stands horribly. This is kind of a random little shelf. There we have Marvel Select Doctor Doom. Always wanted to get some of those Fantastic Four Doom bots to stand beside his throne, but those things are like $100 a piece. Next 2 shelves are Green Lantern Movie Master figures. As you can see there's Tomar-Re, Avensor, and Sinestro in the back. Next shelf, likewise, Movie Masters. And down there we have Marvel Select World War II Cap. So, random Dukes of Hazzard pictures. We'll get onto those later. Up here we have a bigger Marvel shelf. Well, bigger sized. I actually one of the shelves that likewise suffers. There's a lot more of my collecting connects that aren't up due to the fact I'm rearranging. You see Galactus has got the Silver Surfer in his hand here. He's got Spider-Man. I actually have a Marvel Universe and Ultron 2-pack with Reed Richards that I need to open up, and I'm going to put Reed Richards in his hand. Of course, I'm waiting for the repaint of the Sentinel to come out and put it with him with my Build-A-Figure Sentinel right there. Next shelf is straight up Marvel Select. Ghost Rider, Thor, Bucky Cap in the back there. That Spider-Man came with a Doc Ock pack. Doc Ock is likewise in a box. The Origin Wolverine figure. There's Gambit, Magneto, little Deadpool. Next shelf also Marvel Select. Very nice Hulk and Abomination back there. Thanos up front. Ultimate Thor. First appearance Wolverine. Juggernaut. Thor and Loki. Of course, I'm Black Widow. Hard to see, but there is a Spider-Man coming through that window. Next shelf, Marvel Universe, which, once again, my collection's in a constant state of flux. This shelf is about to expand into 2. Got a lot of unopened Marvel Universes I need to get off my lazy butt, open and review. Which, let's get that light back there. It's a shame the bigger ones always have to go in the back, but then you wouldn't be able to see the rest of the collection. Now, Marvel Legends, as I've already said, there's only 2 shelves, well, more than 2, but only 2 shelves currently. I have a lot more Marvel Legends that just aren't on display. Kind of random, no real order to them. With the exception of all my S.H.I.E.L.D. guys are right there. Ah, crap, that's in the way. Sorry, guys. Kind of hard. My room's a sty right now. Hulk's back there. Hulk Buster. Hulk again. Wendigo. Some movie Iron Mans. Got him holding his helmet in his suitcase. I found that Kingpin at a flea market. No cane, no nothing, so I bought the Kingpin. I still need to rebuy it to get the Daredevil and the cane. Little bullseye right there. I put a knife in his hand. Daredevil, Mandarin. Anything you haven't seen a review of, you will see a review of soon enough. So no need in requesting reviews. Those will all be up soon. Some Lizard back there. Hand Ninja, first appearance Punisher. Iron Man War Machine. Arg. Got a little Cable over there. Cable likewise was a flea market pickup, which I was surprised. $5 again. Everything but the base. I mean everything but the invisible stand for his gun, which is why it's on his shoulder like that. Samson, Winter Soldier, Lizard, Mysterio, Phase, and Ghost Rider. So that is this shelf. If you ever wonder how behind I am on reviews, there's a little stack of figures to be reviewed. A lot of Marvel Legends, a lot of the Ronan wave is in there, a lot of Spider-Man classics. Speaking of which, there's that Daredevil. I doubt anyone cares, but I'm going to show it anyway. All my Dukes of Hazzard stuff, which is kind of behind my display. All those pictures are signed to me. Random poster. More signed pictures. A lot of them Johnny Lightning cars. I'm actually going to get a better step around to this one moment. And there we go. Those Johnny Lightnings are actually pretty cool. They're nice little cars. I'm lacking a lot of them because I just kind of buy those on whims. I'll buy them in sets off eBay. The variants are crazy. Like, that's the entire first line. The variants were just, each car had white wheels and they're like $100 to $200 a piece. It's ridiculous. Last play I was in, all the cast signed it. Random posters. Up here, some of my personal favorite stuff. Dukes of Hazzard tray signed. The original Amigos, all signed by the actors that played them. Let's get this flashlight on. Ah, this flashlight sucks. There we go. John Schneider also played Clark Kent's dad on Smallville. Tom Wopat, not a very big comic book bragging right, but he played a general for like 5 minutes in Jonah Hex. Catherine Bach. Sorrel Book unfortunately died before I could get his autograph. The smaller Migos, all likewise signed. So very nice there. Now, moving on. My infamous G.I. Joe wall. It's essentially just the 25th anniversary figures. Whole right there. Good old Mask fell. Well, Matt Tracker, but from Mask. Gotta put him back up. But yeah. I'm lacking all of 6 figures, which were the last waves. I did have all the con exclusives. But when they changed the logo from the 25th anniversary logo, and they swapped it to things like, oh, appeared in the cartoon, appeared in the comic, and they reissued all those figures, I was really pissed with Hasbro. I sold off a lot of my rarer ones, and I didn't bother getting the last 2 lines. Well, it was that and money issues, but still. Johnny Lightning, Green Hornet, Black Beauty down there. In the way, but it's the variant, it's green instead of black. Can't really tell. G.I. Joes do continue up through here. The ones I'm missing aren't rare. I keep meaning to go onto eBay and rebuy them, but I don't. Little Arkham Asylum Hot Wheels Batman. The 2-packs, I actually have every 2-pack with the exception of the Gung Ho Cobra Commander one. I didn't, but I found a bunch of them at Big Lots. The variant Destro with the black head. Very nice. This, random little tickets and stubs from concerts I go to. HeroCon, Hollywood Undead concert, Buck Cherry concert, Netherworld Haunted House from each year I've been. Netherworld Haunted House in Atlanta. Go to it if you get the chance. Free plug from me. There you go, guys. My infamous TV shelf, one of the ones that broke, and now there's only the Sky Striker and the 2 Hiss tanks on top. Got to find something to do with that Sky Striker, as when the Crimson Hiss tank comes out, I want all of them on top. So yeah, got Swampy guarding my TV over here. Some kind of figures that have fell by the wayside, the Young Justice Robin and the Plane from Rise of Cobra, which I still need to find a place for. Also, randomly, here's my review space, which is my desk. Did find all 3 of the Warriors 3 from Thor, so those will be coming up. Hogun's got some serious quality control on him. Sorry about how random this is, guys. It'll be better later, I promise. The VTOL, also likewise still looking for a way to hang that up. The Doctor Strange Marvel Universe ones. So, very nice. Moving on. And here we got a little love for the G.I. Joes. This is the Cobra from Pursuit of Cobra. That Zartan is kind of haphazardly up there. I do have a new Zartan I keep meaning to open and re-review, but once again, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I'll do it later. Never, ever happens. Absolutely loving this line. As you can see, I've actually kind of started army building them. A lot of Alley Vipers. A lot of love for the Shock Trooper. Iron Grenadiers. Hazard Vipers. Standard Vipers. Jungle Vipers, not enough room to buy a lot. It's only 3. Then you get on to the Standard Trooper, which I actually have found more of, just haven't bought them. Rock Viper and Jungle Bat, which I just didn't find more of, unfortunately. Sorry for the shaky camera work, guys. Stupid freaking flashlight. I just put new batteries in this thing, I swear it. We'll come back to the shelf, it doesn't want to work. One moment. Yeah, forget that flashlight. Flashlight app on the droid. Isn't technology great? Here's the Joes from G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra. Recondo, probably my favorite figure from this line so far. Lowlight, Snake Eyes, the Vamp. Still not completely convinced to rebuy that Vamp. Have found some more Steel Brigades, haven't bought them yet. A lot of Snake Eyes back there. Quick Kick, Crazy Legs, of course the Mech. And going down a shelf, we have the Joes from the Pursuit of Cobra line. Kind of a small shelf, they're all kind of crammed in here, but they are all here. Crap, I can't get the cell phone in here well enough. The accelerator suits are in the back. Yep. Sorry, I'm kind of having to do weird pans on this because I can't get this stupid light to work. I promise I will rebuy a flashlight. Or pay money for an app, because this is a free one. Down here, the Cobra from Pursuit of Cobra. Night Adder with his blue tattoos. Did not even know that was a variant when I got it. I did not army build this line, which thank God, that would have cost me an arm and a leg, although there are some multiple snake armors back there. Elite Vipers, more than one, I think. And more than one Desert Viper. Okay, I kind of army builded this line. More than one Televiper. And more than one Neo Viper. More than one. Okay, I army built this line. Shut up. Nano Viper, Para Viper, Standard Viper, Storm Shadows, Zartans, Firefly. Cobra Commander with his Cobra Royal Guards. Okay, so that being said, slight left, well right. God, I am so mixed up today. Oh, and for the record, I did call Black Cat Black Widow. I did catch myself. The first of some DC Universe Classic shelves. Lot in the back there. All the collecting connects usually go in the back. There's Calabac. Ooh, Robin, Beast Boy, two Steppenwolfs, Toyman, the Metal Men. Well, they've released at least. Next shelf, the Flash, Kid Flash. As you can see, a lot more reviews are done than you've seen. If I upload them all at once, nobody watches them. So I go slow. And final one. Let's actually crouching. Probably my more favorite figures from this line are on this shelf. Not that if it's on another shelf that I hate that figure or anything. And not to say if it's on this shelf it's an absolute favorite, but some of my more favorites did go on this shelf. Aquaman, Black Manta, Captain Boomerang, Catman. Standing beside Deadshot with Bane in the background. Could not in all good conscience put him on a Batman shelf. When I rearrange my Batman shelf, I'm not sure if I'm going to take the Batmans out of here or not. Of course, Zatanna. Great figure. The fact that she cannot stand on her own is a constant pain in my ass. She's always falling off the shelf. Transformers. Don't get your hopes up. I do not review a lot of Transformers. Doesn't mean I don't buy them. Simple fact is, I suck at transforming them, especially on camera. Some of them are easy, some of them are ridiculously hard, so I leave the Transformer reviews to other reviewers. Let them do it. Fight with them. But, a lot of love for them. I don't have a lot of older ones for the simple fact as a kid I wrecked them. And NECA shelf. I love NECA. This could almost be a Bioshock shelf. There's a lot of Bioshock throughout here. Of course there, Duke Nukem, my Predators, all three from the new movie, and the Hound. Of course, randomly there's Perseus and Dante back there. And of course the 4-pack of Turtles from New York Comic Con. Very nice. And up here, this is almost completely a G.I. Joe shelf. Almost because there's Solar Storm, Grapple, and... your name escapes me. Two random Transformers. Transformers are about to expand into another shelf. So right now I don't have room for them. And last but not least, this shelf, as you can see, suffers the most from my recent reset. A lot of stuff that goes on this shelf is unfortunately still in a box. Top shelf is fine. It's once again just G.I. Joe vehicles. Cobra Fury, Ice Cutter. Randomly there's Matt Tracker. This is almost a NECA shelf. There's still some missing. Randomly DC Direct Rorschach. More random Mezco Bluto from the Popeye line. Some Mortal Kombat. Some black and white Turtles. Marvel shelf. Or at least it will be once they're unboxed. Kind of sparse pickings right now. I combine those other playing cards. Even more sparse. Marvel Universe shelf. Very, very bad right now. Collecting Connect Apache Chief, the Target Rhino, and some comics and boxes. Thanks to be reviewed. So guys, that is pretty much it. Sorry that there was so much in boxes, etc. I wish I could have waited and put them all up at once. What am I doing? I've still got more to do. Crap. One moment. Almost forgot about all these guys downstairs. Of course, the Toys R Us exclusive 5-packs from Joe. A lot of the vehicles, I am missing a couple. There's the Target exclusive ones before they started coming out officially. Of course, the Striker did come out twice, as well as the His Tank, but His Tank was in different coloring, much like the Striker. The DVD packs, the Elite Officer packs. Over here, the 5-packs. I am missing a couple of those. The boxes to the Turtle figures. All those are comics I am not currently reading. There's actually about 2 more short boxes upstairs full of DC that I need to bring down here. Those are pretty much anything and everything. Over here, this is kind of a random shelf. This was my playroom as a kid, so we got a lot of in-the-box Star Wars that are not really stored well. Episode 1, Episode 2, some random ones. In-the-box figures that people have given me over the years that I It just kind of randomly hung up. Marvel Legends Thing, Spider-Man Classics. A lot of random Dukes of Hazzard. 2 board games, completely alike. The original electronic slot car set. Remote control cars, models. Why is the T-1000 there? Random. More figures that are unsigned. More diecast cars. That one actually is signed a couple times by all the guys that played cops in the show. That one's signed as well. Can never remember what signed and isn't signed. Here another random big box of Dukes crap that had a sign, although it's not going to show up. Random figures, Kingdom Come Flash, first appearance Flash, in the box Green Hornets. Found those at HeroCon. All the Ghost Rider toys from the movie, none opened. Don't know when they came out. I was like, oh, I gotta have these. Random Slave 1. And random Cap and Red Skull figures up there. Sorry, this room is in no kind of order. Yeah, I bought all the Ghost Rider toys when they came out, much to my disappointment. Oh, and also random Indiana Jones toy. Shame that line sucked. I've wanted good Indiana Jones figures forever. So yeah. Now that's finally it. God, I zoomed in too far. Sorry that it took so long and that I almost completely forgot a room. You can see how scatterbrained I am. There will be another updated video with hopefully all my stuff back up. So once again, kind of a half a collection, but I couldn't afford to wait any longer. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep watching, rating, subscribing. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.